You're listening to the True Bull Podcast with Goonie and Nemo. You want to hear it now? You want to hear it live?
Now.
That's right. Now.
Hey, tape recorder, listen to this.
You are with us for the episode 125 of
125.
the True Bull Virtual Cast.
Yeah, you are.
With Goonie and Nemo, brought to you by House of Hughes and recorded live from the Tactical Finish Nemosa Studios.
Hoorah.
Beautiful downtown Stone Oak, Encino Park, Encino Mesa. How many places have we recorded in? That are the same place.
I'm going to say 4.
I'm going to say 25.
Well, before Nemosa Studios, this was it was some demented image.
Right. Yeah.
Studio.
Uh-huh.
And then we had to tear down.
It was Drunken Gardens Northeast.
Right.
Yeah.
And then White Rhino Studios, but somebody called me and said, "Hey, you kid, we already have a White Rhino studio up here in Indiana." And it's like, okay, well, people in Banana, I enjoy that studio.
Now that I think about it, we did have a listener in Indiana. He's probably listening to make sure you haven't gone all White Rhino on him. Did you tell him, let's get out of here?
No, I wanted to, but now that you say Indiana, I have a buddy of mine. I believe he lives in Danville, Indiana.
Okay.
He's no buddy of mine from Desert Storm, Jeffrey Stafford. And by the way, happy birthday, boss.
Hoorah.
Love you, man.
Hoorah.
Miss you.
Oh, and hello, Brussels. How y'all doing?
All right. Happy birthday, Brussels.
Hope you're having an excellent day, Brussels. We're looking
You
forward to
betcha.
seeing that number go up again. Oh, by the way, if for that guy in Indiana, the White Rhino,
Yes.
if you want to give us a call and tell us, if we're doing all right by you, give us a call at our True Bull hotline. It's 740 Goonie Bull 7. That's 740-469-2857. And
how you spell again?
740 is the area code, and then GNY 469 Bull 7 BUL 7 2857.
Well, you don't spell it, son. You call it.
I just totally, you did a flyby there.
Yeah, well, it is 8 o'clock in the morning.
That's true. But if you want to give us an email because you don't have a phone, but you have email somewhere, you go to the library, you can give it us at truebullvirtualcast@gmail.com. It's TRUBUL virtualcast@gmail.com. Send us your questions for Super Granny because she said she wanted to come in next week and do some more Super Granny Super G mail. So she says she's got her Super G string. I don't know if if we should be scared or excited.
Just keep her away from our emails.
Wow. Yeah, and from the leather seats.
Super Granny is doing much better, right?
She is. She said now that she has finished handing out justice, is what she said. Or no, she said she was handing out menudo,
Yes.
but then I said justice, and she said no, just us, just me.
Wow.
So anyway, so there we were. She said she still likes to be a part of the show.
Yes.
So sometimes she said I'll just stop by and not tell y'all,
Yep.
which kind of was like her all the time before. And
Non-reading.
yeah, but as soon as she, she's been working on that. Not her answering skills, but her reading skills. She said something about butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high.
As long as Super Granny does not answer these emails, we got actually one from the gig this past weekend. It actually wasn't a gig. It was just a
all around good time.
hanging out. Yeah, for the tower climb. The laddies and lassies from San Antonio Fire. Let's see who else was out there. Uvalde Fire Rescue
Edinburgh.
was out there doing the tower climb.
Was it Edinburgh or Edinburgh?
Both.
Yeah. I saw Uvalde. Whoa. I also saw some folks from
Austin.
I think it was Austin,
Yep.
Houston, or somewhere out of Houston. I don't know if it was Spring but I saw a couple of folks from up
Okay.
there too. So a lot of folks came down for a good cause at Alamo Beer Company. They let us do some DJ. DJ Naster, like we talked about last week, was there, had a great time.
And not only were they not just first responders, but friends and family too.
Yep. Josh Taylor
Yep.
did the tower climb. He said, that first time when I was coming down, my legs felt a little weak. On the way up, it was fine, but coming down, your legs, the different part of your leg is hurting. So he said it kind of started shaking, and he went up and down twice.
Good. Good for
He
him.
said when he took his shirt off at the end, he had to wring it out because it was just soaked.
I think he was just nervous because there was a lot of pretty boys out there.
Well, I am.
You get nervous too. I
No,
knew
no,
it.
I'm a
knew
pretty,
it.
I'm a
Dun,
pretty,
dun, 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 dun.
I'm a pretty boy, is what I'm saying. My mommy tells me so.
Aye, that's because they call you McGregory.
Oh, you should have seen. You should have seen the old morning McGregor. Speaking of which, let's try this.
Let's do it.
Everybody always says, well, it's kind of early to drink, isn't it? So I was like, I thought I'll make a coffee drink.
Yep.
So I bought myself some International Delight iced coffee. It's the caramel macchiato, and because it's also True Bull, we had to mix it with some proper number 12.
All right.
That's Conor McGregor's whiskey. I think he sold most of it, but he's still their pitchman.
And it's still Irish.
Yep.
Because you can't drink in the morning if you don't drink in the morning. Because you got to
don't-
drink in the morning. So let's drink in the morning.
Yeah, so we put some proper 12 in it, and we're going to call this the Morning McGregor.
Wow. That's kind of numb.
It's
I'm going to give this one a 4.
It's making me numb. I'm going to give it a 12 because it's proper.
Right on.
And
Wow.
so that was good. And the great thing about proper number 12, if you didn't remember from the last time I told you guys, proceeds from the sale of proper number 12 go to aid first responders because that's without them, who are we? I mean, this whole weekend was pretty much about that. Between 9/11, saluting the fallen folks there.
Bunch of heroes.
Absolutely. To the tower climb, to the party that we had. And hats off to Alamo Beer Company and Eugene Seymour for opening up his place, year after year. for it.
Eugene, owner, CEO of Alamo Brewing Company.
Yeah, and he was also a former King William.
Yeah.
From the King Williams Fair. So
Back in, 19 or something?
2019, I believe so.
Great guy. We love him. And apparently he loves the things and the events that go on over there because he said that was one of his favorites.
Yeah, he said he's got 2 favorite events that they do each year. One of them was the event there, the Tower Climb for 9/11, and the other one is the St. Baldrick's event. And I told him, well, we play and DJ for both of them, so we're glad to be here.
Absolutely.
So they're looking at doing some Sunday brunch stuff and doing some music on there. So hopefully you'll see us out there and. Buy Eugene a drink.
Yep.
He was actually coming down they had a water slide out there for the kids. And
He stayed drenched.
It was funny. He was coming down, and then you'd see some firefighters coming down. Some of them with their kilts. Oh, my gosh. And you weren't lying about
Yes,
what do you find?
No, that is true.
What do
not bull.
Well,
about the kilt.
I don't know, but somebody was taking something by the horn
Whoa.
as they were coming down head first.
Cochina.
Literally. And that was whether their feet first. Never mind. I don't want to talk about it. But meanwhile, I also want to let everybody know House of Hughes, if you need some paint, whether it's residential, commercial, call John Hughes, 210-884-8242. He'll get you looking nice and pretty.
Yep.
If you need construction work, if you need flooring, if you need a new shower, you need tile, you need a surround, you need a backsplash.
Or if you King William people need an entire restoration,
That's
come
right.
on down.
Call Tactical Finish. You can call Dallas Lama, 210-749-0165. 210-749-0165. That's Dallas Menchaca.
Dale.
Tactical Finish, owner, operator, veteran owned. His dad, our brother, Julian, great guy. So they're doing that. So if you need any kind of work on a house, chances are we're going to have somebody that we know who can help you out. So do yourself a favor and get the best working on your house because it's the biggest investment you make.
Yeah.
Why
and
not?
they don't stop until the job is done. They don't just take their junk, take off, and then go to a Bad Bunny concert and then try and come back the next day hungover and try and start working again. No, not like some of my friends, Jazz Money.
Wow. And then you call them and they say, new phone, who it is?
Yeah.
And you're like, Dad, I know it's you. Answer the phone. Call me back. But yeah, so that was a great Sunday. We actually had some great, a lot of folks come through and hang out for the whole thing. Some people came in and left.
It was pretty big.
Oh man, it was huge.
Especially that they had it at the tower. Let's see, last year they had it at Hero Stadium.
Hero Stadium because there was ventilation issues.
After it was done, a lot of people just did not want to make the trek downtown.
All the way downtown, yeah.
But I think there was 11 people last year, and this year's about 1,100.
Yeah, it was
These
huge.
guys are waiting
Yeah.
at the gate to get in.
Gates were locked, and these guys are like, "Come on."
Not to see Virtual Country, to
no,
see me.
I think they were there to see us too.
Okay.
But whether they were there to hear us or not, they certainly heard us. We had a great show. Valerie, great vocals. Brother Julian was jamming with us. Just had surgery on Tuesday
Yeah.
of last week, and then
Yeah.
Sunday of the same week is jamming. Doctor said don't lift anything more than 11 pounds. So we just sat him on the chair and said, here, play with this.
And here's a straw.
And here's a straw. And here's a beer. So it was a great time. Again, everybody who supported Eugene Seymour, the CEO and owner of Alamo Brewery, he said because of the great turnout, they were going to be able to make a sizable donation to the Tower Climb organization. So
Very, very cool.
It's not enough that they open up their whole area to them, but portions of the beer sales went out to them to help out with first responders and the SA 110 company. So. They put their money where their mouth is, and those are the kind of folks that you want to align with. So we're so glad to be part of that. And also one thing that I did see yesterday, I was going to mention to you earlier, but you've been up there before in Colorado Springs this coming week. They've got the what is the event that they have up there with firefighters?
The IAFF Fallen Firefighter Memorial.
Gotcha.
That was.
I think it's coming up this week because Aaron Tilt was posting something. He's got the trailer that they're going up there with.
Fantastic.
Pipe and drums
Very
are going
cool.
up there.
That's going to be amazing. It always is. I've been up there a handful of times, not as many as the San Antonio Fire Department Pipes and Drums Band has, but I've
So what do they
kind of
do?
worn my welcome over there.
What do they do? What is it all about other than just all of the folks going up there and tell me.
They're through over the year we've had in the nation fallen firefighters who have died in the line of duty, and they get recognized on this memorial that is just amazing. They've redone it, and they've redone it very proper like. And there's a ceremony in the early morning of Saturday.
And then all the pipes and drums, do they get together and play as a group?
From all over. Every one of them. Let's see. I believe the last time I was there was over 700 pipes and drums.
Represented.
It was just amazing. And if you get a chance to go up there and hear this, the presence is just unreal.
You can probably hear that from
it's just
blocks away.
Yeah.
And just to give some input, as someone who's not a firefighter or first responder, but my brothers and family were, it's really humbling when you're sitting in that little area. Yes, thank you. That's a proper number 12.
Right.
It's so humbling to sit there and look through all the names of all the fallen firefighters, the names that are added. The one part that I stopped and I just couldn't go anywhere for a while because it has it by year and it has every fallen firefighter, and then in 2001. The whole area, because it says FDNY, 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 and it just you can't leave that without just saying, man, the impact not only on the fire department but on each one of those names was a family associated with it, and
amen to that.
It's unbelievable.
Amen.
Yeah. So
God bless all the first responders out there. Fire, PD.
Yeah, exactly.
Military. Everybody.
Anybody who sees trouble and heads toward it instead of away, talking about you.
That's right.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So the cool thing after the ceremony, all of Colorado Springs, restaurants, bars, everybody open up their doors for these laddies and lassies to, I guess release some steam, as it were.
Right.
Oh my goodness!
While I was
tape recorder, if you only knew.
I tell you what, when we were there, somebody opened up some drawers as well. It was a beautiful thing. That's what you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All I know is that let's see. I forget the restaurant. It was let's see. It had a B in it or something.
Freddy's.
And we get there, and I'm going to the restroom in kilt, and another laddie comes next to me into the urinal and lifts his kilt too, and he looks over me and he says, Earnhardt. Wow. And I I didn't know what to tell him.
Right, because he had a steering wheel. He had a steering wheel on his junk.
That's what it was. It was hanging from his junk, wasn't?
And you said, "Well, what are you doing?" It's like, "Excuse me, sir. You seem to have a steering wheel hanging from your junk."
And he goes, "Aye, lad, and it's driving me nuts."
Oh my goodness! See, that's the kind of stuff you don't get in on reputable podcasts.
Not in Balcones Heights,
No,
that's for sure.
no, and with Thurston Howell,
He liked other stuff.
that's true.
You know what he did like? He loved Virtual Country. If y'all want to, I'm not done throwing plugs. The Virtual Country has a new CD coming out. So what you need to do is buy the first one so you understand the second CD.
Exactly, because if you don't, you'll be lost.
Vocals are just unbelievable.
That guy is pretty
Second to none.
second to some.
So buy that album.
Yeah.
Also listen to our podcast.
That's true.
And also send us emails. Give us a call.
Yeah, you give us a call, give us an email. Even if you're going to leave
Because we definitely will talk about you.
a lot.
Whether or not you call us, we're going to talk about you.
Yeah, you want to talk about some football?
No, let's talk about Tracy Jones.
Okay, so Tracy Jones is
And another thing.
she's a great football player.
Yeah, well, tell you what she did.
Oh boy,
She got this lineup on this fantasy football.
right.
But we'll talk about your lineup first.
That's true. I mean, I would like to thank Josh Allen for showing up for my team. Quarterback got me like 30-something points.
All right.
And I'd also like to give a shout out to the rest of my team for not showing up. They, I think I ended up with like 75 points. So I had one player get me 30. The other 8 players got me about 40 points.
Well, I'm first place in the league right now, so shut up.
You lost.
Are they?
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I lost. Oh, see, that was the rest of my team.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, shout outs and shut ups for those for the rest of the team. So, week 2 starts tonight. So hopefully, we'll get some good stuff, good news, good players, good guys coming up and doing something other than rolling over.
This one's for Dak.
Dak?
what?
My gosh, yeah. Every time you say that name, my Achilles hurts.
Ooh, my thumb hurts.
Whoa, stand up.
Hey, tape recorder,
Whoop.
check this out.
No, I won't.
Yeah, I forgot to say, this just in.
Oh, yeah.
We've got 2 or 3 more events for the Super Granny organization now that we are a bona fide nonprofit.
Yep. And we are steadfastly going to nonprofit.
Right on.
But yeah, coming up, I think in October.
Yeah.
We're gonna have the Halloween event, but we're gonna use that to raise money for the SA Food Bank for Thanksgiving.
It's going to be a bowling.
I believe so. Yeah,
tournament.
we're gonna
Start getting your teams of what? 2?
Teams of 3.
Teams of 3.
Yeah.
We're looking for teams of 3. So Renee, don't get mad if I don't grab you on my team, because I'm looking more for losers, because there's a trophy for the last place.
Oh yeah, is that the one with the guy with the ball between his legs?
That's the guy. So everybody
the bowling ball. The bowling ball. Yeah.
Pull out your balls and start working them.
Shine them up real pretty.
Yep.
And then for Thanksgiving, we're gonna do an event where we raise money for Christmas presents and stuff for the kids for Christmas. So we're always going to be a month ahead, raising money towards the next month's goal. So getting to the end of the year.
There's a method to our madness. We're not doing this just for our own jollies.
Rhyme to our reason is what you're saying. Yeah.
That's what I really, really meant.
Whoa. Don't shut the door on us just yet.
Guy, this is all for Super Granny.
And it's all unscripted.
Yeah.
I tell you what, but Super Granny said she's looking forward to coming back and reading some Super Granny Super Gmails.
Wow.
But like I said, look forward to more information over the next couple of weeks for the Super Granny organization events that are coming up, and we'll be having a great time.
Yep.
But until next time,
right on.
Want to let you guys know that the True Bull Virtual Cast with Goonie and Nemo, brought to you by House of Hughes, always sponsored by Good Times, Great Family, and Super Granny.
Okay, bye-bye.
And that's right.